I'm Fara Howard, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at GoDaddy. When I was at Dell, about halfway through my tenure there, I was given the opportunity to stand up their in-house agency that did all the creative for Dell.com. And it was a seminal moment in my career. I'd managed agencies in the past, but I'd never established an agency. It was like running a well-funded startup in a big company. And I took that job by the reins and had an opportunity to do it for 4 years. It was a phenomenal 4 years in my career. I was drawn to the GoDaddy brand for a few reasons. First and foremost, I am so passionate about their mission, and so are all the employees here. At GoDaddy, our job is to enable entrepreneurs everywhere to be successful. And really getting to be on the ground floor with the smallest of small businesses, often a solopreneur, was something that I could really get behind. And so the mission was first, and then second, the people. The culture here at GoDaddy is phenomenal. And third, I was really enthusiastic about being able to leverage all the experiences I had prior. GoDaddy has an in-house agency, which ties to the context I just shared on earlier in my career at Dell, and is a global brand and has tremendous upside. So one of the projects that I'm most proud of is the work that our in-house team developed last year called Open We Stand. And not to talk about the past and certainly things that were challenging around the world, when the pandemic hit, we at GoDaddy pulled together as an internal team and immediately focused on what could we do for entrepreneurs. And from that, the idea of Open We Stand was born. What I'm the most proud of is actually a handful of things. One, how quickly the team jumped to action and built this work internally. While we were all at home, this was March of 2020. And second, the campaign, which was really grounded in the premise that everyone wanted to be open, literally emotionally open, physically open, you name it. We were all struggling with different dynamics of the pandemic. But that insight became a campaign, and then that campaign became a movement. Over 70 brands joined us around the world to really enable more tools and resources to help entrepreneurs, knowing that they were really struggling in the early days of the pandemic. One thing that every top marketer needs to know is that the landscape for marketing is constantly changing. So you have to be a consummate learner. And just look at the dynamic of social media and how quickly it's changed. I recognize that folks like me might still be on Facebook, but my kids are spending all their time on TikTok. And so really being curious and being a learner is an imperative. So I remember early in my career getting feedback to take jobs that scared you. Like jump into the deep end and do work that you hadn't done before. And one of the leaders that I worked for in my career, who I'm still close with, her name is Zita Cassisi. She's at Apple now. And this was back in the day at Dell, really when I was making that venture from being an e-commerce based marketer to actually running this in-house agency. I remember Zita saying, "Of course you can do this." And that type of confidence to be able to jump in to what it was new and really unknown territory for me has been a guiding principle for my life. And it's a good thing, right? Because like I said, marketing is changing every day. So you have to be willing to jump in and learn on the job and be a little scared. What's next for us? One, we know that our customers, entrepreneurs around the world, need more commerce capabilities so that they can sell their products and services everywhere where their customers are. And GoDaddy is actively delivering more and more commerce capabilities to our customers. So you'll hear from us from a brand and marketing standpoint around what we're doing for customers specific to commerce, really real time. You'll hear it now, and you'll certainly hear more of it as the year goes on and into subsequent years. The second thing you can expect from us, we're already doing, but we're going to continue to do it, is to make certain that our customers are at the center of every story that we tell. Our marketing always features real entrepreneurs who are using GoDaddy products. And I just think that's so important because their stories really resonate with other entrepreneurs like them. And so it gives me a ton of pride to be able to tell their stories and really to sometimes put the keys in their hand from a creative development standpoint and give them a lot of latitude to talk about who they are, what they do, how they do it. Their websites and their content are often, the protagonist in the stories that we tell. If I can, I'll answer it in two ways. The pandemic taught me at work just how resilient we are as people. And I talked a little bit about Open We Stand and how we developed this advertising campaign in the first month of the pandemic, right? We did it in ways we'd never made creative before. And it was, in my opinion, our best work to date. And so I just continue to be so impressed with the resilience of the human spirit. And that's something that gives me incredible encouragement for the future, period. Certainly the future at GoDaddy. For me personally, one of the things that I learned during the pandemic is that I can bring my family even closer to the work that I do. They can understand what I do, and it actually helps them build empathy for when I'm hyper-focused on work. And in turn, I've been able to, share with work what my family is like. So they have empathy if I need to step away and be with one of my 3 boys or, deal with some of the things that just tend to erupt in your home. People are seeing it in real time. And I think that that's amazing because it builds tremendous understanding and more vulnerability. And I think that's a good thing because at the end of the day, we're all human. And I think people are seeing that humanity more and more. I'm Fara Howard from GoDaddy. Thanks for watching On Brand.